Hello, hello, hello. I'm not sure how long it will take you all to get here because this is later than I've started the last two. No, this ain't Flambeau. That ain't Flambeau. It's a crazy doctor, but he let out all of his German. Anyway, thank you for joining Real Cosmic Plus. Hopefully more will be joining soon. I typically start these sometime after lunch, so I'm not sure how many people will be joining for this live stream. What in the world? Hi! Hello! Hello! Yeah, I thought I'd, start stream with something a bit fitting with how we ended last stream. Yeah, this is the makeshift doctor. Yeah, I'm hoping to get, at least 2 more people in before I start with the full part of the stream. As you all know, I am leaving tomorrow for my trip. Beautiful noises, absolutely beautiful. Yeah. I'm leaving tomorrow for my trip, and I'll be gone for 2 weeks. Hello. So, what I've set up and what I've done is I have... was the Banban 1 rewritten video from yesterday good? I wasn't here to see it. It was, I think everyone in chat agreed that it was mediocre. It felt like a better game, but it didn't feel like a Banban game. So, that's why we're covering the second part today before the trip. And then we're gonna be doing a couple other things just to, out my night, and then I'm gonna eat dinner and, finish packing. So that's kind of my plan right now. Yeah, and you can go back and re-watch from yesterday. It's up on the channel. I'm not deleting any stream VODs. And my plan is with these, rewritten... Sorry, Makeshift Doctor, but I have to kill you now. My plan with these rewritten things is that once we finished all 4 parts, we've watched them all, I'm gonna make it into one big video. Ew, instead of having, like, 4 small independent videos. I think that would just do better and it'll be more interesting. So, y'all ready to start? Yeah, I finally caught up to stream! But this one's later than I normally start, so... yeah. Oh no, the makeshift doctor died! Does anyone actually care? Does anyone care that the makeshift doctor's dead? Like, let's be honest. Yeah, ready to start? Okay.
Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to part 2 of my Banban Rewrite series. Now, for those who are new or need a refresher, I am rewriting Banban into my own version of the series. So that means new lore, characters, gameplay, story, the whole kit caboodle. Now, a key aspect of the series is how I handle the feel of it. While many try to make Banban scary, I want to lean more into like the fun and wacky side of things, while making it a little...
Which you didn't do, like, a very over-the-stand top of with the first part. That was just something that kind of felt not Banban-y. So I'm wondering how well he'll do with this part.
A little more grounded so that it isn't too insane. Banban as a whole is essentially just a clone of various other mascot horror games and other tropes, and I like to lean into that kind of stuff, including a lot of that here. So horror games and other tropes, whole is essentially a little more grounded so that it isn't too insane. Banban as a whole is essentially just a
I mean, yeah, voice actor was great.
Clone of various other mascot horror games and other tropes, and I like to lean
into Banban isn't a clone. Literally, with this game, that part where he's starting to with now. Yeah, we're starting off horrible here. It already broke the most common trope that I had known. The monsters were once people. That... Back before I even was a big Banban fan, that was the thing about Banban 2 that stuck with me. That was... The part that stuck with me is that they were trying to do something new, and they just keep doing something new. And I'm also curious, because I think grounded can work with the fantastical elements, but it has to be like a silly grounded. You know, like being able to take the plot seriously, while still being over the top and crazy.
That kind of stuff, including a lot of that here. So a lot of things here will seem pretty simple, repetitive, or like they've been done before, and that is the ultimate point of things. Now, before we
Why?
get into this, I want to
Banban
briefly
tries new
recap
things.
last time, in case you don't know or you
Wrong already in the first few minutes, yeah.
need a refresher on things. The story follows Riley, who explores abandoned locations. She finds Banban's Funland and has a run-in with Opila Bird. After escaping, she stumbles across a hidden elevator before Jumbo Josh sends it crashing into the ground. Now, with an extremely brief recap and the short intro out of the way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out them shameless plugs. And
Do the same for me!
let's get into the story. The game opens with a cutscene of Riley waking up from the elevator crash. She crawls out of the wreckage and gets up dazed and injured. She would also talk about what attacked her, saying that it must have been that Jumbo Josh fella that she saw artwork of earlier. Riley would then turn around and use her...
Here's something that I was actually thinking about yesterday after our reaction. What is the point in having a character that talks if the character doesn't have any personality that adds to something that the player playing isn't already thinking already? There's not really much personality here. It's just generic lines that the player's already thinking. At that point, you don't need a character voice. You just need the person playing to be the voice for it themselves. Because they'll give ample reaction. That might change as we get more into this, but that's something I've noticed.
Her flashlight to shine on a nearby wall. We see a doorway, and above it, it reads Research and Development, with a picture of Banban above that. Riley walks towards the door as the camera zooms in on Banban. Title card! We then get into the gameplay, having entered the R&D area. This lobby area would have a check-in desk and waiting seats. There would also be 3 doorways splitting off from this front office. Above
So it's like a
each
mix
door
between the
would
hub
be
and
a
the comm
sign
sector?
saying where it leads. The one on the left would say Research, the one on the right would say Development, and the one in the middle would be blank/missing. Riley would make a comment about how useful those signs are. After you walk up to each door, unable to open them as they are locked, the intercom would come on, and we are introduced to Banban. He wouldn't reveal that right away, instead saying that his name is Dr. Uthman, but it is Banban who is talking to us.
Okay,
So he would go on to...
I kind of like that change. I don't know how I feel about it if he's still on the portraying thing. I feel like he would try and keep it secret because he still believes himself to be at the movement. But I think that's like a decent enough change.
Explain that he's been trapped down here a long time, and that there are some terrible things that exist down here. But he has a plan.
Yeah, like
to
the
stop
spider
them,
we didn't get to
but he
see
needs our
because we
help.
completely missed
In
out on
return
that.
for helping him, he will help us leave this place. With a lot...
Yeah, he believes he is Dr. Adam Movement. So, unless he's being sincere and doesn't, like, backstab the player here like he does in the original game, that one makes sense. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Riley agrees. Banban would tell us that we need to go collect something from the research wing, but first there should be a radio that we can take somewhere in the main lobby. That way he doesn't have to use the intercom. Finding the radio behind the front desk, the doors to the research wing would open and we can enter. Heading inside, Banban would tell us that we need to be careful here. This place is infested with failed projects, and one wrong turn could kill us. Giving us our task for now, Banban says that somewhere in here should be a lab where they were developing a toxin designed to destabilize the experiments. Riley would speak up, asking if that weird bird thing is one of said experiments.
I don't think it fit the backstabbing. A bit more. I think it would be like if he's genuinely trying to get the trust. But what's the toxin destroy the experiments? That doesn't make sense at all. I mean, is it like a kill thing so they can take it apart? Because, in lore, they were pretty against damaging the cases and experiments. Because they were expensive.
Banban would say that
there's like one of those little differences that are... And there's so many of them that it feels like it's coming out to be a different story. So it doesn't feel like a rewrite, it feels like an AU. Which is something completely different.
It is, but there are countless others. Some are smarter, some are dumber, but there is one that is the smartest of them all. he seeks freedom and revenge on those who wronged him. That is who Banban is trying to take out. For now, we need to look around for the lab.
Who's setting up a big villain?
So this part would be
Is
the
that Stinger
aimless
Flynn
wandering
or
part
Sir
of the
Dadadoo
chapter,
or
and
Sir
you'll need
Injun?
to search room by room for this lab. There are a bunch of interconnected hallways that are kind of zigzag all over the place, and a bunch of doors that you can open. However, you do need to be careful. Like the Banban doors, they have those little windows on them. You need to look at those in order to figure out which doors are safe. So if the lights are on and you can see inside the room, you're safe. If the lights are off and it's dark inside the room, you cannot enter those doors. Otherwise, you'll be jump scared and attacked, and you'll have to start the section over again. However, in here you can also find lore and different notes and that kind of stuff. And one note in particular would be of Dr. Uthman saying that his sister and her husband are expecting and they're hoping for a girl. This is lore hints that, in case you can't put together, reveals that our player character, Riley, would actually be the niece of Dr. Uthman. There's a family connection to the place. It's totally not necessary, but it's definitely something Banban would do.
Not really, unless it had narrative significance? That doesn't sound like a Banban thing to do. And that's not, like, importance to the story, because the whole motivation and connection, yeah, that doesn't seem like something Banban would do. No, like, the parents looking for their missing kid, that's the hook, that's the connection. It defines why the player's here, it defines, like, the first objective, and it defines why they're staying, and why they're going through all these trials and facing all these challenges. They want to get out with their kid. Also, please stop spamming. You got your point. Number 2. So it doesn't make much more sense for it to be... If Riley is Uthman's niece, then what happens with Zolphius? Yeah, Zolphius. That's another important thing. Are we changing Zolphius' lore? Because... once again, this feels more like an AU than a rewrite. It feels less like they're trying to take the story and make it more coherent, and more like, I just want to write my own story within an alternate version of that universe. Because that's really what's happening here.
But after you walk around for a bit, or you beeline it straight to the end of the big hallway, you'll stumble across a huge set of doors at the end of a super long hallway. Heading over, you'll realize that you'll need a key card. And you either found it while you were looking around, or if you didn't look around, you now have to go back and search room by room to find said key card. Either way, once you have the card,
what about hellish Banban lore?
You can use it on the door.
I assume we're gonna get to
open it to reveal the lab. Inside this insanely large room would be just a little push cart with some stereotypical science equipment on it, and a box next to the cart with big letters on it that read toxin. That is all.
Wouldn't that be put in
room? The rest of the room
is
like
a security empty. Like a vault?
Going up to the container, you'll open it like it's Minecraft and grab out an ambiguous amount of the toxin vials, aka an unlimited supply of them that you'll use later on in the chapter. After grabbing the toxins, Riley would radio Banban, but we would only get static. Then, out of the vents in the walls and ceiling, a bunch of smaller nabs would start to pour into the room, starting our signature chase sequence. Running back through the hallways, we need to get back to the main lobby as quick as possible. Getting back there, the doors would shut behind us, and Banban will call us, asking if we're okay. Riley would say that she's fine, but we'll ask what we need to do next. Banban tells us that we need to go to the development area
what do I think
next,
Banban tells
as there's a thing there that we need.
That's in the thing.
It's a way for us to use
my
the
most popular
toxins
video.
to
I
defend
put my design
ourselves.
for that there.
We're getting a gun. With that, the doors open to the development wing, and we head inside. Entering the area, things seem surprising.
People in chat, let's try and keep the topics connected to the rewrite for now.
Clean and tidy, like someone has been maintaining the place. Banban will tell us that we need to look for the testing zone before he gets cut out by static. A deep voice over the radio tells us that we shouldn't have come down here, but now that we are here, he'll find a use for us. The
sounds
lights
like
then
Stinger
shut
Flynn.
off, and we can only use our flashlight. You are forced to walk for just a little bit until we come to a hallway, and at the end, barely visible, is Banban.
At this point, I think the guy who made this video just thinks C4 is just throwing random mascot horror tropes when they feel like it. Which is literally what they don't do at all. Yeah, no, that... Banban isn't the series that throws in tropes, it throws in what it wants to. It decides that it wants to do something, and it goes for it. They want a kingdom, they want a city, they'll do that, They want a mind-controlled army, they'll do that. They want replacements and secret betrayals, they'll do that. They just do it based on what they want to do. Oh, it's okay, you're late.
The flashlight will flicker, and she'll be right in front of our faces, kind of like a jump scare. The screen will then go black. This is the only part that's like attempting to even remotely be spooky, but it's also Banbalina, so she's not that scary. But this is the only part that's like actually attempting to be kinda spooky.
Trying to make the Banbalina classroom section scary is the wrong direction. Banbalina's canonically a dumb character. This is when you should be pulling out all the silly, not the scary. A gun in Banban is absolutely surprising. No, that part just seems on brand to me. Who's the orange Banban on the bottom right corner? This is me as a Banban character. It's me as a Banban character. I made that in like 1 minute. In a day. I just needed something to represent what I look like, so I made that thing.
Riley wakes up and looks around the room. It would look like a classroom, but one that has a bunch of other random stuff thrown about the place. There's tables, chairs, and even a whiteboard, but the chairs are filled with random equipment and stuff like bowling pins and watering cans. Riley would look over to the far wall where we would see Banbalina standing there, who says that she's happy to see us awake. Riley asks what's going on, and Banbalina says that it's time for our testing. She needs to see how much we've learned. Context here that would be found in a note in the previous section would say that Banbalina was actually an instructor, somebody who would teach new workers what they had to do here. So she would call us up.
So, is she a completed case? This is like completely different. I'm confused.
To the whiteboard, and now.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a higher chance with like the gun we would find it closer to the abyss. I imagine that there's stuff like guns or tasers probably in security rooms. But those are probably locked up tight, and so we probably pass by them.
That's when the test would start. It's a game, and it would be kind of like a Kahoot, where the board would change, asking a question, and giving us 4 options to pick from as an answer. Now, instead of trying to guess the whole thing, there would actually be posters and writings on the walls around the classroom that would give us hints and answers, but this part is timed, so you need to be quick. Also,
okay, this
one
seems
of the
like a fun
questions would
change.
be about the location and the type of door that you need to find in order to collect the gun, so that will be where we learn how to find that. The further you get with the questions, the more Banbalina would start to get mad. She doesn't want us to win, she wants to kill us. Why didn't she kill us before? Because she wanted to play a little game, and now she's upset that we're actually winning the game.
So at this point, you're just made Banbalina Mommy Longlegs. This just sounds like Mommy Longlegs. This doesn't sound like Banbalina. Banbalina's personality is that she loves to teach because it's what she's conditioned to do. She gets violent or aggressive if you get it wrong or misbehave. And that she's just dumb. Like, really, really dumb. That's her personality. This just sounds like Mommy Longlegs. But without all the trauma. Yeah, I don't like this version of Banbalina. It seems generic. I mean, a part of Banbalina is somewhat generic, but this is like super generic. What?
After getting all the questions right, Banbalina would get angry and transform into her own monster form, which is something that each experiment would have. We are then forced to do.
So each experiment. Hello. So each experiment has a hellish form. Okay.
Another signature chase sequence, escaping through the halls of the area. As we are being chased, we hear some signature noises of one certain character.
Yeah, why hellish Banbalina before Banban? I'm guessing like there's normal monster forms, but I feel like you'd want to do Banban Mini.
And when we get cornered, Banbalina will start to walk up to us and is about to attack when none other than Jumbo Josh comes crashing.
That's just the ending.
Through a wall, beats up Banbalina, takes her with him, and continues his rampage through the area. leaving.
So how's it gonna work later? Is
After catching her
Banban just
breath,
gonna
Riley
be
would remind herself where
calm?
the gun is. We now need to retrace our steps and find the door to the testing zone. Inside the room, on a pedestal in the middle of it, sits the gun. Definitely not a reference
Yeah,
to Foreman.
Banbalina wants you to get the answers right. And if you get it wrong, she punishes you. But she's not outright violent, to the point where she likes to kill. No, she only does that if you get a question wrong, or if you're misbehaving.
There would also be targets for us to shoot at, letting us practice with it just a little bit. Once we do have the gun though, Banban would call us through the radio, saying that he's managed to get through the interference. Riley says that she found the gun, and Banban tells us to head back to the lobby. He'll be there, waiting for us. We now need to return, following a series of signs telling us the direction back to the lobby. Getting back, we walk in, only to see Banban himself standing there. Riley would freak out, but Banban would explain who he is and why he
I mean, if he wants all the monsters to have a hellish form, that's fine, but I feel like that should have been established in the first game, too. The big deal with hellish forms in the series is that they're occasional. And they're usually a big deal. She does not canonically have a hellish form in Banban yet. And I mean, like, if you want the ideas for all the monsters to have a hellish form, that's fine. But I feel like that should have been established way earlier, because then it makes hellish forms less significant.
had to lie to us. He didn't think that we'd help him if he told us that he was one of them. But now that we have the toxin gun, we can help him. But Banban would explain who he is and why he had to lie to us. He didn't think that we'd help him if he told us that he was one of them. But now that we have the toxin gun, we can finally begin to make our way to what is known as the beach. It's where he resides. But Banban warns us that the journey there won't be easy. All but a few are swayed under his influence. That is why we have the toxins. The doors to the unlabeled hallway open, and we follow Banban inside. Well, I hope.
So Banban doesn't have one of his signature traits in any form or fashion? Does he not believe himself to be Dr. Adam Uthman? What's going on? This, like we've said, this feels more like an AU. It just feels wrong. This doesn't feel like Banban at all. This is the first one I could somewhat understand. You know, there's very little silly, and the first game is kind of generic anyway. But the second one, that's when it starts showing out, like, that there is more than just generic ideas in there, and that there's something unique, and we get a little bit more of that silly. What's going on? Who is this in chat? If that's the second game, how are they going to rewrite the later ones like 8? Yeah, how are they going to rewrite the later ones? We're about to move to 3. When we're moving to 3, I expect... Oh my... If he keeps us up with 3, 3's just going to be butchered. Like, all of 3's personality will be butchered. Yeah, like, the first one was mediocre. This one just feels disappointing. This feels like just another generic game. It doesn't feel Banban-y. And that concerns me, because we're heading into 3, which is the game where you see Banban's personality most. I'm concerned. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, this feels more like Beyblade Man. This just seems generic. Yeah, Sir Daddy would have been over in a minute. I'm assuming they're going to take it away or provide a weakness. Yeah, you guys can leave comments, just be respectful. You completely missed the tone of the series. Aries. And this entry... But, I mean, the gun part is random, but, you know... Yeah, I mean, the gun's random, but, you know... I could see Banban doing that. That's wacky enough I could see Banban doing that. Look at the comments. Yeah, Banban's much more than the tropes. It's trying new things. And going over the top. It's supposed to be crazy. It's every part of the original series is just lost at this point. Next thing I know, the monsters are going to be either classic... Oh. The next... Yeah, this rewritten version feels like if Banban had no soul at all. The next entry is beloved for... Next entry is beloved for being the weirdness and you... So, Banban. And at least keep the dollhouse part. I'm not even sure how he's gonna do the dollhouse part now that he's just made Banbalina just straight up psycho evil. Next one. Oh, and playable Stinger Flynn. At its most, if it's even 10% like what these last two have been, then it's been butchered beyond belief. Yeah. I want a Dream Seekers about a military war in Last Exhibit. That sounds like something they'd pull out. Can't we all just treat these games equally? Banban is still part of the mascot horror community, no matter how low quality it may be. Yeah. It's just different. It's like he shot, and it's like he shot to hit at a rewrite that felt fulfilling, and he's missed so far that he somehow shot behind him. Like he has somehow shot the exact opposite direction. There is a bullet hole behind him. Yeah. That's just kind of disappointing. So, by the way, do you guys know anything about Special Geese? Oh, I hope not. I hope the third rewrite isn't that bad. Do you guys know anything about any geese? Hello? I know chat's still catching up. I have a weird, stream delay. My stream delay between my, computer, my laptop, and my phone is like 10 seconds. Yeah, you heard about Geese? What did you hear about Geese? Not that Geese. Not unique geese. Well, the geese that don't want ducks. You know, they don't like having, ducks in their midst. Ducks are murderous. Ducks murder. Ducks commit murder. Which is a good thing there's none. There's no ducks. No ducks we have to worry about. We have to worry about absolutely no ducks. You don't know this game? Here, I'll start the tutorial, and I think you'll pretty quickly figure this out. I think you'll pretty quickly figure this out if you don't know. Welcome to Goose Goose Duck, a game of social deduction where goose complete tasks while ducks sabotage and try to eliminate them, which is a good thing. There's none. Let's learn the basics. Click or ba. Geese complete tasks to vote ducks to win the game. Let's complete one now. Have you figured out what this game is now? I don't know how to play, I'm just doing this for the bit. Wait, this feels familiar. Does this seem familiar? This feels like... There are many rules of Goose Goose Duck, each one with its own special ability. You are now playing as the Sensor Goose, which has the ability to scan the map for locations of other players. The red dots show the location of all other players on the map, but you can't tell who it is. Keep map. Oh, hey, look! More birds! That was a duck! There's a duck here! No, there's not supposed to be ducks! When a meeting is called, we discuss our experiences and cast votes. As a goose, your goal is to eliminate all the ducks. Keep in mind that geese usually tell the truth for the good of the group, while ducks lie to conceal their identities. We're now in discussion phase. Players now using their microphones can communicate via chat. Let's switch to chat view now. Out of cold sight. Where's the body? Cafeteria. There is a duck. Wasn't me. The engine room was all the way inside. When we scanned earlier, everyone was right side of the map. Bird 6 is lying. We should be very suspicious of them. 6 lies! Vigilante, here are your roles. I know what all these roles are. Birds, Vigilante, but there are no Vigilantes in this match! I guess in an alternate universe. Yeah, so basically, since you've all figured out by now, this is Goose Goose Duck. It is a Among Us game, style game, about geese and ducks. And it basically has a lot more rules. I feel like it's a lot less polished than Among Us is in a lot of ways. But, it's free. And Among Us is not. So we're playing this one. Yeah, I know. I played before. Oh my gosh. I wish I could full screen it. There's lightning in front of your house? Oh, looks like you're playing as duck this time. Your goal is to eliminate enough geese to win. You have a duck partner to help you kill other players. We're gonna commit murder! Head towards the lone goose and use your kill action when in range to eliminate him. Hello! Goodbye! Oh. Yeah, I know. So here's the difference between this and Among Us. Sabotages have to be unlocked. Can I please full screen? There we go. Yeah, it's also on Steam, which is where I got it from. Do 4405. Life support, yeah. Hey! And I think I've won. Congratulations, I won. I don't want to know how to customize appearance. I already do. Yeah, I already know. I should have clicked this. Yeah, I know. I know. I got a dog on my shirt. Oh, hey, it's Duckzilla. So, are you guys ready to watch me play this game? Hello? Is this a voice chat lobby? I don't care, honestly. Oh, that looks different. Wait a second. No, we're on my least favorite map. I don't care. I don't care. My Favorite Experiment has subtitles? Does it really? Does the OST of My Favorite Experiment have subtitles? Probably an accident. There's no logical reason for it to have subtitles. And, although how would that happen? Subtitles you have to input. Because for subtitles you have to put in the language, when you upload a video. I wonder why. Sonic, ready up! This is one of those things, little things I hate. I'm gonna put on my slacks. And I can fart. Oh no, we have the ugly duckling. Hey, it's okay. You can... House chores come first. You can always come back and watch the stream VOD later. Oh my... Look at all these maps. Unfortunately, we're on this one. I don't like this one. And I'll actually talk about that once we get into the game. I'm not gonna be mad about having a bad roll. I'll just be mad at the game for designing bad rolls. Yeah, chat's all but died. I figured this might happen, but I also do want to play other stuff. And I'm hoping by doing it on stream I get it. So I'm player 8. Numbers? Yeah, so this is draft mode, where everyone gets a random number, and then we get to choose what we want to play as. So I'm number 8, which means I'm probably not going to get a very good roll. Censor, Survivalist, Mortician. Censor makes the most sense. Survivalist, I have to survive till the end, and that's really hard on this map. Anyway, welcome to my least favorite map in the game, SS Eagleston or whatever. Boom. Boom, boom. Goodbye! Killer infection, do we have info? Yeah, we have 1 duck. Okay, so we don't have to worry about infection. There's no drone. You don't have to worry about infection. That's the map's main gimmick. You don't have to worry about it. If there's no drone, you don't have to worry about the map's main gimmick. There is literally no reason to go down there. Oh no, I got serial killed. And now I also have no reason to do tasks because these won't count anymore. But I'm going to do them anyway because it's... Right? So now this gives... Now because tasks are fake... Yep, that's RIP. And here's the issue with the fake tasks. Is that it... Once you do it... Besides, the collectibles for things... There is no reason to do tasks after you die. And there's no reason to keep playing. You can literally leave. No drone. No need to engage with the infection. So don't worry. Why can't I? I can't see other people's roles. Why can't I see their roles? Is that a setting? When I'm dead, there's no revival mechanics. Which you didn't need to do. There is no literal reason to do infection. Sorry, I hate this map with a burning passion. Ducks can do it too. There is no reason to do it, period. Come on. No. I think the air hook is broken. Who am I playing against? I'm dead. Okay, I can understand why they do that. I guess the YouTuber I watch who plays it doesn't worry too much about that. They also are perfectly fine with cheating for the bit. Like, they actually don't really take the game seriously. A lot of times they just go with gags. You know what? I think I know a way to... Got it! Oh, did the duck win? The duck won. Yeah. Ugh. So, here's a tip. If there is no drone, don't worry about the infection. There is no reason to engage with it. It's useless without the drone. Yeah, you can leave. It's okay. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys when I return. Hello. Just curious, what's my trip? It's a church trip, basically. That's all I can say. So we don't have a preacher. We don't have lost duckling. Good, that was useless. Demolitionist, lover, hitman, scientist, stalker, medium. I mean, yeah, who wants to be medium? And we have all the hello. No drone. Don't worry about the little tip. Can we start already? We have... Ready up! Why one person can keep you... That's another thing. Like, if there's, like, one person out of a 16 lobby that hasn't readied up, it should not stop you from doing the lobby. It should basically just say, oh, well. Basically, if it starts the lobby, it should just automatically puts them into, like, spectate. And they can worry about it because they... Ready? It's all started. Let's do it. Oh, kid, ready up. Ready up. Get off the table. Ready up. There we go. Start. Get Jiggly Bean. Yeah, the game should start when majority players are ready. It just doesn't make sense to have one person hold it up. That's... Start... Like, I understand why the readying up system exists. But there's the part where it's helping people not get annoyed, or it's just annoying the rest of the lobby. Circle him. Circle him. Circle and fart. There we go. Good number, please. Layer 6, it just feels like Rainbow Friends type stuff where they just hold the item till it respawns and spawns back again. Yeah, it's stuff like that that's, like, really annoying. If you're making a multiplayer game, you should be aware of trolls. Like, that should be one of the first things you're aware of. And be ready for. So we have a dodo, so we don't want to vote. Mortician, lobbyist, mimic, random, adventurer. Okay, I don't have to worry about the freaking bus, and that's it. Can't wait for this roll to get used like once. Lucid Dreamer. Survivalist. The Survivalist and Adventurer should be merged. This one gives the ability to make it hard to die, and this one has to survive till the end of the game to get a win. Yeah, 3 random duck rolls. So we have to worry about a drone. So we have to worry about the infection because there is a chance there is a drone. Otherwise, we could just ignore the map's main gimmick. Do. More is going that way. Oh, there's the bus. Okay, get out the sewers as soon as possible. Oh! Sitting is sniper. Sat right in the middle of the street. I think I misspelled street, but I don't care. I'm not. I am seeing. The sniper icon literally appeared right on you. Oh. One must consider that maybe the sniper is merely... Eh. Kickstart generator. Nugget went out. Do. And we're playing game. Jump. No, no, I was like, rain's gonna kill me. Huh, that's so bad. So I did get the duck, right? You just stood in the you... No, the sniper killed Sonic. Who's gonna eat all the chili dogs now? You guys can still use the chat, you know. It still exists. This is my first time playing Sire. Try to hide in the... Try to hide in the corner. We're playing Goose Goose Duck. It's basically Among Us. But with geese and ducks. And a lot of things that annoy me. I know, I just don't know what to write. Plunge the toilet. This doesn't even do anything anymore, but you know what? I don't. There's just a void out here. Oh no, the celebrity died. There was 4... I hate the parasite carrier. The parasite carrier. That is not a fair role at all. It's complicated and not fair at all. It's basically like, hey, I'm gonna pick you up, you kind of go inside me, and then I implant you in someone, and then you kill them, and then you become them. It's strange. And it basically just adds another duck, and it's not very fair. Loki Ninja is a tough name. Is it? Oh. Okay, we all ready up? Okay, let's get it. Low number. I want to do something. Four. Okay. I'm sure to get some thing. Mime. Oh, that's powerful in this map. They can basically force someone to mirror their movements, and with the what? Why? We have Yeah, this is literally what Infestion does. When a building is sabotaged, an ongoing sabotage effect will occur. Refer to sabotage section for details. Additionally, ducks will have the ability to climb to the toilets of a building that infects it. Certain ducks can move. That is literally the main mechanic, and it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, look, they got neutral wolves. Why didn't I get at least a duck or a neutral wolf in my position? Okay, so Lime is Canadian. So if they die, the person who killed them will auto-report their body. And except if there's like a very certain selection of roles, which it doesn't really matter for. Because there's actually quite a few duck roles that kind of neutralize it. Six plus... No! No! I'm paying taxes so this school can be up and running when this is what they're teaching their kids? I should actually look at the info. So so we have a mime and a sniper. So we might have drone. Hello! So, until we can confirm... Oh. Okay. Red just killed in the school? What? in lab. I was just in the lab. Was it in the bathroom? Or was I just blind? I'm Lucid Dreamer. Why can't I go? So as Lucid Dreamer, I can go here during this. Yeah, so I can go out during meetings. No! It was him again? Sitting was the sniper again? He was sniper again. Darn sure I ain't giving that advice. Yeah, Sniper Tracer was crazy. I mean, it's possible. There's less duck rolls than there are goose rolls. And there are even less, neutral rolls than that. Claiming to be soldier. You keep thinking this was a video because it's been a long time since you were alive. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I would say Among Us is, in terms of quality, better. In terms of quality and, just game design, Among Us is better. This just has more stuff. I might go to a different map after this one because I'm not a map. Is it Sonic it's sitting? Sonic's killing right now. He's in sniper mode. Falcon? There's a Falcon? That's not good. And what's the Falcon doing? Is it... Oh, he's hiding in the sewers like a coward. Sitting won't be able to find him. And there's no way to know where he is because there's, like, no arrow or something. That's something I wish, like, wolves like Falcon that had to survive at the last bit of the game had. Which is like an arrow pointing to them, so they just can't stay in one spot. Especially on bigger maps. Yeah, he was Sniper, Esper. Oh, he lied about being Canadian! I think I'm gonna switch maps now. Yeah, most of the people playing taste like chicken. Most of the people playing are doing like draft. Or classic. Because every other game mode in this game is just kind of boring. Searching for a lobby. Please do not be Eagleton Springs. That map's horrible. And I just played on it. So how are you guys doing? I hate the fact that the stream basically all but died once I switched to this. I like doing variety stuff. And I'm not going to do Banban stuff forever. Yeah, and I appreciate you guys for still being here. Like, if people had to leave because they had things to do, I'm fine with that, but it felt like everyone, as soon as I switched to this, kind of just got bored and left. Yay! Okay, let's check the settings. Yeah, I don't even remember, like, what most of these things freaking are. So, max players 13, number of ducks, automatics, sabotage cooldown. Ouch! Not available in public games, okay. Okay, drafting pool. So, let's see. We have no astral. Okay. Low lobbyist. No medium. I mean, there's... Medium is literally the one role I don't see. No party. Well, that's a guarantee since it's no voice chat. Speaking of voice chat, do I have... voice chat thing? What other games do I play? Well, you guys know I do Minecraft, so... You guys know I do Minecraft, I do all kinds of stuff. I used to play Roblox before the slap incident. I play a bit of Balloons on my phone. What is this game? Basically, this game is Among Us, but with geese and ducks and like 50 other things. That's essentially what this is. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Here, I'll explain some things. So we have Dodo Bird, which is, basically, they want to get voted out to win. If there's dueling dodos, that means there's 2 dodos, and they each compete. I'll buy my corner. That's me. Hi. I'll get an anime when I get back from my trip. I'll get it voted out at the, basically, they have to finish their fake tasks, and then they get the ability to kill the other dodo, and then they get voted out. There's the cuckoo, which is a role where they just have to lay a bunch of eggs around the map. People can smash them, and once they lay all their eggs, they hatch, and then they go out, and the little chicklets go out and kill everyone. Try and kill everyone, and if they don't kill it fast enough, the cuckoo loses. Falcon, they're basically just an independent duck that tries to win its last survivor. Yeah, this is kind of me as a Banban character. That's basically what this is. It's just a way to represent myself as a Banban character for these things. I still want to get a lot of visual artwork out for the channel, but I have to commission for that. The Falcon, they only win by... They have to kill everyone. They are not on Goose or Duck. They always skip voting. Geese only win by tasks, and Ducks only win by sabotages while they're alive. Pelican, which, they will swallow people whole, and they will be in the pelican's stomach. And they will die when a meeting is called. So if the pelican gets killed, everyone in their stomach gets freed. Same thing, timer at the end. Pigeon, you basically just sneeze on everyone, and if you sneeze on everyone before a meeting is called, you win. Raven, I haven't messed with this one. You can temporarily leave meetings to kill specific roles. You gain the ability to kill outside of meetings if all ducks are dead. Vulture, you just gotta eat a bunch of dead bodies. Astral, which isn't here, is that you can send your spirit as like a second version through walls to see stuff. Pretty useless outside of voice chat. Avenger, if you witness a murder, you gain a temporary kill ability. Birdwatcher, you can kind of see through walls, but with limited vision. Canadian, if you are killed or swallowed, you get auto-reported. Celebrity, I missed the Banban Rewrite part. Is that series good? Here, let me scroll up to what chat was saying. This rewritten version is like if Banban had no soul at all. Do we all just treat these games equally? Banban is still part of the mascot horror community, no matter how low quality it is. This Banban Rewrite feels lackluster. The third rewrite will be even worse. I mean, you don't even have to like Banban, but you have to at least try and respect its style. That was the part that got me. And I'll make a video. Like, no one's forced... Yeah, he's choosing to do this. He's not... He's not being forced to do this. Like, he is making the active decision to do it. It just doesn't make sense. Bye. Apparently he wants to... I don't know what he's doing. Like, he isn't even keeping, like, the original... Basically, none of the original story feels like it's there. None of the original story feels like it's there at all. Apparently he's trying to mix everything into the first four parts. But at that point, you don't have Banban, you have... You just don't have the story. There's way too much, and it's clear he's not even putting the effort to fill in all the plot gaps. So that... You trying to join? Okay. Come on in. I can mixing games, but only 4? Like, come on. The worst part is, 2 never... I thought 2 was gonna be, like, a mixture between, like, 2 and 3. No, it's just 2. It ends with you going to confront Stinger Flynn. That's where it ends. Which is essentially just a less climactic version of the second game. Yeah, like, 1 should have been mixed with 2. I was surprised he didn't mix 1 and 2. Like, those 2 I could understand mixing them together. But he's not even mixing any of it at all. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what he's gonna do. Banban theories. After this, I'm gonna go watch the rewrite and give my own opinion. Yeah, the second part of the rewrite is in the description. I linked it below, so you can go watch that. Oh! Hey! Yeah, at this point, you might as well not do the kingdom, because there would be no room to do it with the kingdom in any way that feels right. It would be essentially just like an afterthought. Especially because he has done no foreshadowing for the kingdom. Ooh. Hello. Yeah, shame, because like Loki liked his Poppy revenge, so I was hoping to put the same effort into these ones. It doesn't feel like he's putting in less effort. It feels like he's just not doing it Banban style. You know, it doesn't feel like a Banban game at all. What does one do? One type was competent to. Yeah, that one's not gonna be fun. Mortician. Carrier and Parasite. I am not dealing with whatever that thing is. Clown. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But it also feels like he's complaining about doing it like he's not putting work into it. Yeah. I can't. Yeah. Which is, like, weird, like... Seriously, you... If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Yeah, that's okay. I appreciate those who are staying for how much they can. What I'm doing right now is kind of a bit strange for the group. Have a good night. Yeah. See you later. I'm player 6, so I'm not gonna get anything good. So our killer roll... So our duck roll is... Professional... lobbyist, astral... Lobbyist. At least that way I could potentially do something. Do. So green's going up with white. Do. Okay, so green's clear. So it's white or lime? Because Profesh can't report. Well, yeah. But I remember seeing white go up. Yes. Okay, should I kill white? Chat, should I kill right? Once this lets me out, should I kill white or the darker green? Okay. I don't think it's dark green. I think it's white. It has to be white. Why can't I report it? Why can't I report it? Why can't I report it? No! Was I thinking the wrong... Survival, stay alive? Come on, green, go, 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 go! Survivalists win, survival win! Survivalists win! No! Ah. Oh. I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Yeah, I got my packages. I got packages in the mail. And I'm player freaking 10! So we have Morphling, we have a Mimic, who the ducks think is one of them. So the ducks basically have their own mystery they have to figure out, like, which one of us is the fake duck? Oh, we have cuckoo, so we have to be on the lookout for eggs. Vulture, so we should be aware of dead bodies. Morphling invisible. Oh, it's gonna be hard to trust. Vigil. Vigilante actually has something that can help. Yeah, gonna give it my own opinions. Bye! See ya! Was... That seems like a Canadian. That was quick. That might be a Canadian. Do 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 do. Sheriff killed and I was correct. Back. Welcome back. Sure. Skip, but keep an eye on him in case he is faking sheriff. Because he could be faking sheriff. I also didn't vote. I should be on the lookout for eggs. Everyone is safe for now. No, 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 I was gonna go! You were sheriff, weren't you? He was sheriff, wasn't he? We just gave the vulture 2 bodies. We just gave the vulture 2 bodies. It's gonna need like 1, maybe 2 more. You were fake. Recycling? Recycling? Do you recycle feathers? No. Trash. 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 Oh, the celebrity died. Can you at least tell us who these guys are? Since they're dead and we don't have to worry about that? I feel like that's another thing that could be changed. Let's go. I got jumpster. Tiger 1 ninjas, vulture, yes! What's your role? You're seeing my... Yeah! You're seeing my horrible spy thing in real time, people! Just no one talk? We have a discussion, use it! Uh-oh! The cuckoo went off. The vulture. Oh, he was the sheriff! Okay, can I get a cool roll this round? Welcome back. You got fries? Ooh, are they good? I was just... Dude. Here we go. Low number, low number, low number. It's freezing every second. It's tempting me. 4. Yeah, you should be able to get... Good. Oh, we got a cannibal. No. Cannibalism. I'm a dodo. I can be silly. I can be stupid. I could do that. I'm just gonna go around pressing the report button. I'm... Yeah. I gotta be silly. So, R's report. No! Is he gonna get locked out the airlock? Because I can do that. Shoot him out the airlock! Aw, boring. Oh, bye, Sonic. Can I just get one vote? Do we have... Is there only one engineer? Yeah, so there's only one of each role. So example, if there's only one engineer, which I'm not even sure if there is. Yeah, I turned off carrier and parasite. I don't like that. If there's one engineer, there's only one. There's only one of each role, unless you're lover. Lover's the exception. Lover, goose, and duck. Why? I'm a lobbyist. Let's hope there's no assassin, because they will assassinate you. I might have checked your light. We have someone watching us. Someone's watching us. And I was lover. Hello. If you're still... Are you still watching me? Question mark. This... Runners? I'm a fan too, by the way. Yeah, except in Among Us, you can have multiple overroll. In this, there's only one. It's nice to engage with fans with the stuff. Like, no chat's happening. Lost duckling. We had a lost duckling. I gotta turn that off. I gotta turn off the lost duckling. Wait, we can only exclude 10 rolls? Why? Why? Why is there a limit? I understand having a requirement of how many rolls there are, but limit. Okie dokie artichoke. But why is there a limit on how many? That's dumb. Just like how it's dumb, like the only thing you could change for independent roles is how much they see. Enter preset name. Fun. By the way, me loves axolotls. Apparently I love axolotls. Am I with the user controls or am I with the game controls? Well, basically with this customization, there's less. They're limiting how much, like, options you pick. Basically, by pushing these, I'm basically making it so these roles can't play. I don't even know how this one would play if we don't have voice chat on. So, instead, I could take what are essentially quite a few of these are not even that great of roles, let's be honest. But you ready? Okay. Essentially, there's less customizability, which is not as good. That's the same thing, like, the only thing you could change per role, really? Of course I got player 12. The one thing you can really change about the roles independently is, like, how much their vision is. Which is different from Among Us, where there's, like, almost every aspect of a role is customizable. Which gives you a lot more flexibility to adjust based on playstyles or preference. Yeah. Oh, we have a snitch. So we have a preacher, a serial killer, and a snitch. A pigeon, and a dodo bird. So what is our third? Well, Otter is Canadian. Okay, Otter's Canadian. we have 2 neutrals. Okay. What? I reported the body! Ah! Linked her body. Pink is claiming Canadian. Wait, which one? Which one? Evie or Otter? There's 2 pinks! Which one? Is claiming Canadian. No, this is like a light pink. This is a hot pink. Yeah. And I think it's too early to be a self. Oh, okay. We're good. Oh. Convicted of looking suspicious. The snitch got him. Yeah, so if the snitch votes somebody, they can send them into the... They can send them to jail. Pink went with purple. Okay. Me is Dodo. Dodo or Killer? So Sheriff or Vigil, get him. Getting tired. Yeah, it's late. Vote Evie. I trust Otter right now. Evie. Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. So I'm gonna use my Vigil on me. No, I'm not gonna use my Vigil on myself. I'm gonna use it on... You know what I mean. Wait, no, I lost me. I lost myself. Wait, we don't have assassin. I vigiled. Maybe it's duck. Yeah, so we're trusting that. What's going on? We're playing Goose Goose Duck. And, I use my Vigilante ability to kill... Are we all just... Yeah, I used my Vigil ability to kill who I think was either a duck or a dodo. So we're not doing a mean calling thing. I'm gonna stay with Otter. Because Otter's made the biggest suspicion of someone's far. He said he's sheriff. So either Eric is lying. It's Appleton. Okay, see you, Appleton. If you're a sheriff, we skip and... If you're a sheriff, we skip and we kill Appleton. He didn't ring room. Oh, if either Otter or Appleton's lying, we're dead. If either of them are lying, we're dead. Okay. Me was the snitch! Me was the snitch! And Otter was not lying about Canadian. That's what we call a win, baby! Yeah! I'm going to... Oh, right, not available in public games. GG! You self-reported twice.
Hope
Oh
that
my
you enjoyed
gosh.
this video and everything that it had to offer.
No, I did not.
This one was a bit more wacky and random, fitting what I have in mind for Banban. I wanted
No,
to
it
take
did
things
not.
and make them more fun and silly, and I think
That was not even trying to be silly. Okay, sorry. I accidentally knocked out my microphone. Oops. Thanks. But that is where I'm ending the video. Thank you guys so much for being here. Especially those who are here longer. And see you later. Keep on banning, and have a good next couple weeks. I'll be in my trip. Bye. And
Du bist nutzlos. Du bist nutzlos.
take some German Banbalina.
Du bist nutzlos.
It was nice playing with you too.
Du bist nutzlos. 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 Du bist